Hello sir, my name is Amoksha Lakshman Umdi. Today date is 19 July 2021 and today our video topic is explain string buffer and string builder. Okay, let's see one by one. So what is mean by string? String is basically class which is in java.lang package, and we can create string by using three different ways. First one is string, and by using string buffer and string builder. These are the three ways to create a string. uh, Okay, let's see a difference of them. So whenever we are creating an object in a string, the object will get stored in heap memory area and string constant pool, that is a string literal pool. Okay, but when we create object in string buffer and string builder, the object will get stored in only heap memory area. Hmm? This is a basic difference in terms of storing object in memory allocation, that is allocating a memory. But whenever we are creating a string, it will get allocated in heap memory area and SLP also. But in case of string buffer and string builder, it will only allocating space in heap memory area. So whenever in our project, suppose our string is getting updated or string is mutable, you can say, that time we must use string buffer and string builder, because we use the string method to in our project, that our string value is updating or string value is constantly changing. Okay, so what will happen when we use a string in our project? See, whenever we are creating an object in a string, that is, its object is getting created in heap memory, its object is created in SLP. Okay, so string is immutable, but string buffer and string builder are mutable. So when we are creating object in string that is immutable, and we are creating a many objects, that is our object is getting changed. Okay, so when your object is getting changed, so every object a special memory allocation required in string, because it is immutable, obviously. So that's why it consumes more space. So instead of creating more objects, it can't update. Okay, it will create object in string, that is in string literal pool, because of its immutability, but not in case of string buffer and builder. Here, if in our project our string value is changing, so we can use string buffer and builder. So here we will get benefit of memory. So we will consume a less memory. So we are not creating a new object, we are just updating that object that is getting changed by the time or by the step by step. Okay, because string buffer and string builder are mutable, but string is immutable. Okay, this is one concept about string. This is the main difference between string and string buffer and string builder. So let's see another example. So in a string, threads are not saved. Okay, but in string buffer and string builder, in string buffer threads are saved, but methods are synchronized. And in string builder, methods are non-synchronized, and that's why threads are not safe as compared to string buffer. So in a string, what will happen? Threads are not safe because of its immutability, and it is a little bit slower in performance also, string, because of non-synchronized method. But string buffer is good in performance as compared to string. because here methods are synchronized and thread are getting safer. But string builder give us a extra additional functions that it overcome the string buffer. Okay, here methods are not synchronized and its performance will get increased in a string builder. So and because of that reason only, in string builder in string builder the threads are not safe as compared to string buffer. So this is one concept about a thread, we can say. So we saw that the string is slow in performance and string buffer are fast in performance as compared to mm, string, and string builder are more give us more performance as compared to string buffer. So when these are the main basic difference of a string buffer and string builder. So what happens is that when why we are using a string buffer and string builder method instead of, we already have a string method, so in that we can we have many methods in string basically. And why the concept string buffer and string builder came is that because first it give us mutable concept. Okay, that string doesn't give us, so string is immutable. So in string buffer and builder we can update the string or we can modify a string we want, whatever according to methods of string buffer and builder we can changes in a string. So that is the main advantages of string buffer and builder. So see the let's see some methods. So in string buffer, so we can delete the string from one index to some particular index. So we have a string like s1 equals to Hefshan. So we want to delete from index 1, that is index 1 to index 3, we want to just delete it that. So we can update on that string. Okay, like we don't we are not this will not happen in string case. So if although we want to change a string in object of string in string, it will we have to take new string that is empty and we have to add whatever we wanted character, we have to add that character in a new string and that will create separate object in a string. Okay, but here in string buffer and builder we can directly update its object or we can modify the objects. So this is the main difference, and all basic methods are same in string buffer and string builder. So string buffer and string builders are good because they acquire less space, and that's why their performance is good as compared to string. Because of behind that reason is that they are only allocating, they are updating this its objects, so that's why they take only a very less space. Okay, so this is the main difference in these are main differences, we can say, string and string buffer and string builder. Basically these all are classes which are in a java.lang package. So for today video we can conclude that the strings are very important. String concept is very important in Java. It plays very important in day-to-day life examples, also real world projects. So thank you for listening.